And now, the word from our sponsor.
This is Captain West of the Gunners. This settlement
Every morning,
is now under
we
our
at Snelly's
jurisdiction.
Bakery wake up at the break of dawn, bright and early. In fact, we open our doors before
not
most
resist.
customers open their eyes.
Aggression towards
We're
gunner
heating the
forces
ovens,
will
kneading
not
the
be
dough,
tolerated.
making sure that every muffin, pastry, and loaf of bread
Submit
is
to our
warm and
authority.
fresh by the time you
No
arrive.
harm will come to you.
Most people don't think twice about it. They've just come to expect that we're no matter how many times you angrily berate us. And that's okay. Because in the food service industry, we understand there's no room for basic human decency. At Pinelli's Bakery, we're here to serve you.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
This is Captain West of the Gunners. This settlement
It's been said
is now
that a
under
dog
our
is man's
jurisdiction.
best friend. Well, let's re-examine that theory,
You are
shall we?
warned to not
Does
resist.
the best friend leave excrement all
Aggression
over your
towards
yard
gunner
or rubbing
forces
privates on your
will not
leg?
be
Does
tolerated.
the best friend demand you feed him, walk him, throw him sticks, when clearly the only one who gets anything out of this relationship is him? No, true friendship is mutually beneficial. A real best friend will tell you a joke when you're feeling down, or bake you a cake on your birthday. He doesn't dirty the floors, he sweeps them. And he greets your arrival with a sharp tongue, not a slobbering one. It's time we ask for more than the friendship. General Atomics missed the hand. Man's best friend. Reinvented.
The best in talk sport.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
This is Captain West of the Gunners. This settlement is now under our
Stop
jurisdiction.
eating my quarters. It's really annoying.
You are warned to not resist. Aggression towards gunner forces
Is that you?
will not be tolerated.
I'm the king, baby. King of radiation.
Subject
Times at participant stores.
Wow, 20%? But those savings are so hot, they're practically radioactive.
They're hunger burning love, kid.
But your Grace, is it true what they say about radiation levels emitted by your products?
That's what someone could legally answer, Daddy-O. But let me ask you this. Did you know that there's good cholesterol and bad cholesterol?
I didn't know that. Are you saying that your radiation is good kind?
I'm heavily inclined. Now head on over to my store, you dig? And get yourself a jukebox.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Yeah.
This is Captain West of the Gunners.
Red Racer tires
This
are known for
settlement
their performance
is
and
now under
durability.
our
Think
jurisdiction.
red tires without far more than mileage. Not when your wife
You are
has to
warned to
drive.
not resist. Aggression towards Gunner forces
Pedestrian,
will not be
lane changes,
tolerated.
Intermittent rain. These may seem like trivial hazards to you, an experienced driver. But when your significant other is behind the wheel,
Submit to our authority,
obstacles is a
and
tragedy
no harm will
waiting
come to you.
happen.
A new beginning for the
Tires are about
Commonwealth
more than mileage.
is near.
Make sure she's in good hands with Red Racer. Red Racer, the leader in automotive parts and performance.
We are on
This
the
is
road.
Captain West of the Gunners.
This is
This
Atomic
settlement
Radio.
is now under our jurisdiction. You are warned to not resist. Aggression towards Gunner forces will not be tolerated. Submit to our authority.
Better check it out all the same.
A new beginning for the Commonwealth is near.
Just got a few questions if you don't mind. Is anyone suspicious coming to the diner in the past hour?
No? Just folks who here. They all got off the people.
Sounds so. You, the hat. You the bus driver? Right. How many passengers were on the bus when you stopped here?
This settlement is now under our jurisdiction.
I did cut down whatever was stuff, just to make sure we don't leave anyone behind. And
You are warned to not resist.
off the bus.
There's 7 people in this diner.
That can't be.
Calm down. I'm sure there's a lot of reasons for it. Perhaps this is what all this is about. Some crazy stuff.
If you must know, we're going here because someone saw something flying overhead. An unidentified flying object. A UFO. Which means one of you is an alien.
Now you're pulling the leg.
I'm afraid not, ma'am.
Oh my god. You're serious. I'm sorry. There's gotta be another reason.
I got it. It's like the bus driver said. There were only 6 passengers. And there's 7 people here. Or should I say, 6 people and 1 Martian.
That's outrageous.
Is it? Or is that what the Martians want you to think?
So, what are we gonna do, Sheriff? We can't just lock them all up.
Well, as far as I know, there's only one way to tell if someone's human or not. We'll ask them questions. Things only a human being would know. Like football. You, in the suit. Who plays you a linebacker for the Bears?
I don't know. I'm more of a tennis fan.
Tear off his flesh, deputy. I think you'll find his real face under it.
Wait, what? Why?
No self-respecting man would ever admit to liking tennis.
No, please. You're making a mistake.
Did you put the body in the truck? The boys in D.C. are gonna want to dissect that thing.
I did, but something's been bugging me the way this all went down.
Speak your mind, deputy.
Well, I was thinking, when you counted 7 people in the diner, did you count the bus driver?
Of course.
But if there's 6 passengers and 1 driver, that makes 7. Maybe there wasn't a Martian in there after
I think you
all.
forgot to carry the 1. Either way, I wouldn't worry about it. Intergalactic affairs are out of our jurisdiction.
But Sheriff,
No buts about it, deputy. It's the Pentagon's problem now. Now come on. It's been a long night. Let me treat you to some breakfast.
Everyone tells me he's no good. He doesn't love me like he should. I would forget him if I man can look me in the eye and tell the biggest, sweetest lie. And I forget that lipstick on his tie. He's a demon, he's a devil. Sometimes I make up my mind that I'll stop being so blind and tell him off real bad. But then
Oh, hey. So what happened? That settlement, is everything all right?
I had some trouble. That settlement you sent me to.
Let me guess. The gunners captured it. I knew it. Did you manage to deal with them?
They won't be attacking any more settlements.
Oh, good. But I get the feeling this ain't the last we're gonna hear from them. We can't keep letting the gunners use the comm hub like this. But we got no idea where they've stashed it. I suppose for now we'll just have to stay on high alert. Oh, and good work at that settlement. And I hope you realize just how much I appreciate everything you do.
Sometimes he's sweet, sometimes he's true, sometimes I wish he weren't.
Hi.
Hi again. You want to talk?
He's a demon.
So what do you do here?
Mostly I help build with whatever Jacob thinks we need. He's pretty good at building stuff, but I'm better.
You may think I'd take exception to that, but she's right. Girls are natural. Makes me feel ashamed to pick up a screwdriver.
Anything else you'd like to know?
Tell me about yourself.
I don't really know what to say. Oh, I build stuff. I'm real good at that. My dad used to say I could build a gun out of a radio. Or a radio out of a shoe. Although I can't. Just in case you were going to ask me to. I used to live in Quincy. So I guess now I live here. I help Jacob and you. I like it. It's fun and safe. Relatively speaking.
What do you know about him?
Jacob? We're old friends. He used to come to my repair shop all the time. But after the gunners took Quincy and recruited me, I thought I'd never see. I had no idea Jacob was in Concord, or that Algernon was sending our squad to his workshop. You see, I was kind of on the team that kidnapped Jacob. I didn't know it was him, but still, feel pretty bad about it.
Not now.
Hi, my name is Bill Sherman, CEO of Prescott Pharmacy. And I'm here to tell you about an exciting new product called Sprayo. It's a nasal spray that provides immediate relief for hay fever, runny nose, and itchy eyes. Just one squirt up your nose and it's like sending your sinuses to sunny Arizona. Far away from pollen, allergy irritation, and of course, Mexicans. So breathe free and easy with Sprayo. You'll feel like your sinuses are in a better state.
Attention, people of the common. The mechanics have come to bring about an age of peace. Do not be alarmed. These robots and they will not rest until the Commonwealth is
Her shine is faded in the light of the
we will
struck down. You find yourself a double-decker bus that ran her over.
have come to bring about
A bus
an age
called
of peace.
Miss Booker, would you like some tea? It's almost noon and you've been in this room all day.
Tell me, Mr. Perkins, when you look at this picture, what do you see?
The best in talk, sports, drama, and music. Atomic Radio.
They hunted him down, they stormed his village, and they ruined his picnic. But these were no ordinary ants. They were vicious beasts sent by the queen of six-legged terrors, the Ant Agonizer. Hubris Comics presents The Ants of Agony 2!
So at last, you've penetrated the court of the Antagonizer, queen of all ants.
If there is one thing Grognak knows, it is penetration. But there is another thing he knows.
Attention, people of the common. On the mechanism have come to bring about an age of peace.
Don't touch that dial. You found the best radio station in Boston, Atomic Radio.
Attention, people of the common. On the mechanism have come to bring about an age of peace.
The bands of Chicago.
Do not be alarmed. These robots are your allies, your protectors, and they will not rest until the Commonwealth is saved.
Her partner crying.
Let me help you, Edith. I'll get you to the right place. Your name? Touched by a sledgehammer.
It's about life and the past, standing in the backseat offering directions. It's Love Me or Leave Me, a movie about real people, real dreams, and one mutant.
Hey,
Hey there, fancy pants. Looking for armor?
I'll take a look. Sure.
Sure, just buy something.
Protect and serve.
Thanks for your help, friend.
And now, a message from our sponsors.
Whether you're searching for a new piece of jewelry or an entire wardrobe, Fallon's department store is the place to go. With multiple locations throughout the greater Boston area, Fallon's is always there when you need it. Clean, close, convenient clothing. Be sure to visit our flagship store in West Roxbury, now carrying our entire line of merchandise.
And now, some music.
First you say you do, and then you don't, and then you say you will, and then you won't. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? Now you wanna play, and then it's no. And when you say you stay, that's when you go. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? I've been sitting on the fence, and it doesn't make much sense, 'cause you keep me in suspense, and you know it. Then you promise to return. When you don't, I really burn. Well, I guess I'll never learn, and I show it. If you got a heart, and if you're kind, then don't keep us apart. Make up your mind. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? I've been sitting on the fence, and it doesn't make much sense, 'cause you keep me in suspense, and you know it. Then you promise to return. When you don't, I really burn. Well, I guess I'll never learn, and I show it. If you got a heart, and if you're kind, and don't keep us apart, make up your mind. You're undecided now, so what are you gonna do? Now, if you don't love me, I wish you'd say so. I love you so much, honey, I just can't. I'm just a fool. What are you gonna do?
We're on the air from Bristol to B-Town. This is Atomic Radio.
And now, an important public service announcement.
For most adolescents, social life is a dominant interest. In fact, every school has several groups or cliques that they belong to. This boy's name is Rod Hunter. Rod is one of the more popular students in school. He's a three-letter athlete and comes from a family with a good income and social prestige. His lack of tact and grace is made up for by his unusually large fists, which he uses to respond to any questions regarding his intelligence. Rod is the leader of the clique that dominates the social life of the school. Next to him is Ben. Ben is what you would consider lower class, but his exceptional talent for praising Rod and feeding his already inflated ego allows him a place at the table. He's what psychologists would call a writer, buying a first-class ticket on Moscow to total acceptance. Then there's the little case, Susie Summers. She belongs to the clique and is entirely willing to build her own collection. But she doesn't enjoy the same way as Rod, perhaps because, unlike him, she is unwilling to strangle those who would question her place in the circle. Of course, course, there are exceptions to the general rule, voluntary isolates, like Peter McGibbon. Peter has no interest in the group or the joys of knowing a woman's touch. He prefers the smell of a fresh pack of baseball cards or the latest Grogman comic book. And lastly, we have our fringe cases, like Marion Ellsworth. She seeks acceptance into the group, but for some reason, she hasn't quite made it. Mostly on account of being a General Atomics robot, a fatal flaw given Rod's paranoid fear of an outside rebellion. But to gain better understanding of the dynamics at play, let's watch these teenagers in their natural element.
We'll be hearing about that part. What party are you talking about? Some of you haven't heard. Susie Summers is giving a party Saturday night in the social set of our class. I thought you'd be reactionary. Well, you should know Susie really well. We live in the same street and everything.
Susie Willett.
You haven't heard it? You mean to tell me that you haven't heard it?
No, I haven't heard it. Here, Flash. It's really terrific. When you hear it.
Dime, hey, quick.
Oh, here, I got one.
Marion, I didn't know you cared. Here, you sure you can afford a whole dime? Oh, what kind of dopey music's that?
I'm sorry. Nobody listens to that crummy band anymore.
Ben, you coming? Yeah, I'm with you. Oh, would you care to minuet?
As you can see, when given an opportunity to gain entry into the clique, Marion can't help but choose the wrong song. This is in part due to the safety modulators inherent in her programming, which prevent her from playing loud and potentially harmful music. Moreover, her cold, unemotional choices only seek to remind Rod of the lack of empathy typically associated with synthetic life. But what he doesn't realize is that Marion's brain is plastic and can be taught to mimic the human behavior of her peers if given the chance. You see, the party that Marion wants to go to isn't important.
Paladin?
Freeze. What matters
One
is
more
that she
step
feels
and
rejected by
I'll
her
blow
own
your
counterparts,
damn head off.
and the experience
Who are
will
you?
affect her
Who
for years to
sent you?
come.
How did you
Culminating in
get
the
in
robot
here?
uprising Rod Hunter so desperately fears.
Calm down. I'm just here to talk. Talk? Why? Who sent you? What are you doing here?
I followed the distress beacons left by your team. Their holotapes led me here.
The others? What happened to them?
They're dead, Paladin. I recovered their tags.
You did? Thank you. This really means a lot to me. I tried to go back for them, you know. There was nothing I could do, not alone, but I'd hoped. You've been through a lot to find me. I should give you something. I've collected a lot over the years. Technology, odds and ends. If you see anything you want, take it.
You're a paladin? What does that mean?
I was in the Brotherhood of Steel. Military. My team, we were on a recon mission, but Brotherhood is far away. Too far. Too far to help us.
What have you been doing all this time?
I tried to do some recon, explore a little, but I'm all alone. It was just too much of a risk. So, I've been hiding. So long. 3 years. Yes, about that. Too long.
Are you gonna be all right?
I'll manage. I'm so used to hiding, fighting. Everyone. Everything.
Is that all?
I live alone. Avoid other people. Everyone. Everything. What do you want? I could let you sleep here, I suppose. That's all right. Or try the food. I don't have much, but if you're hungry, the only other thing I have is my gun, and... No, I still need it. I can't let you have it.
I'm glad I was able to help.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Crawl out through the fallout, baby. You know what I mean. Crawl out through the fallout, 'cause they said this bomb was clean. If you cannot find the way, just listen for my song.
Brandis. Look, just take what you need and go.
May not be too long. Crawl out through the fallout, baby, to my loving arms, while those ICBMs keep us free. When you hear me call out, baby, kick the wall out and crawl out through the fallout back to me. 'Cause you'll be the only girl in the world. Why don't you crawl out through the fallout back to me? Why don't you crawl out through the fallout back to me? Why don't you crawl out through the fallout back to me?
And now a word from our sponsors.
No! Do it yourself!
Ugh, that guy. He burns me up. Don't get angry. Bill's having a tough time. He's upset. Emotionally upset. Just like a baby. Well, he should be. The man's over 40 years old. I realize that, but he can't help it. He's mentally ill. In his heart.
How true that is. People who overreact to minor situations may be emotionally ill. It's not because they want to be. It's because they have to be.
Yes,
These people are too. Sometimes it comes in the form of sympathetic fear or general humor.
Now, a word from our sponsors.
No! Do it yourself!
Ugh, that guy. He burns me up. Don't get angry. Bill's having a tough time. He's upset. Emotionally upset. Just like a baby.
Well, he should be. The man's over 40 years old.
I realize that, but he can't help it. He's mentally ill. In his heart.
How true that is. People who overreact to minor situations may be emotionally ill. It's not because they want to be. It's because they have to be. But remember, these people can be saved. Sometimes it comes in the form of a sympathetic ear or general human kindness. Other times it comes in the form of professional help, like therapy or a mental institution. When that time comes, Parsons State Insane Asylum is here to help. Our technicians are fully trained in the latest mental health techniques to guide your loved ones on the path to wellness. Stop by our facilities and get a tour of the campus today.
Something I can help you with, ma'am?
You haven't heard? It's in all the papers. They say I've murdered someone.
I see. And you need a lawyer to defend you?
Why, yes. But no one will take my case.
So that's why it came to me.
Well, not really. The court appointed you. I was told you're my public defender.
Ah, the good old Sixth Amendment. Right to counsel. Remind me to thank the founding fathers for keeping me employed.
Are you familiar with the details of my case? Do you think I can win?
Well, I'm just a simple countryman. I don't have a degree from Harvard Law or some fancy school upstate. But I do have one thing the prosecution doesn't have.
The truth?
Oh, don't be silly. Charm. I got charm.
Please rise. Court of the Second Judicial Circuit Criminal Division is now in session. Honorable Judge Redone presiding.
Everyone at the jury. Defense, call your first witness.
The defense calls for witness Lily Adams to the stand.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
So, Miss Adams, if you might state your occupation.
I'm a maid, Mr. and Mrs. Watkins.
And you were there the night Mr. Watkins was murdered?
Yes, I saw Mrs. Watkins do it with my own eyes.
I see. Miss Adams, can you do me a favor and tell me how many fingers I'm holding up?
Mr. Prosecutor, how dare you insult me with such an obscene gesture?
No, Miss Adams. The correct answer is two. 2 fingers.
That is not the point.
Oh, it's exactly the point. Now, I may be a country boy from a backwoods dumpster, but I know my ABC is 1 through 3. But if Miss Adams can't even see how many fingers I held up, how could she be sure it was my client who committed the murder?
Order! Order! Order in the court!
So, like to start your own.
Yes, considering the chief witness.
I'm sure you did your best, Mr. Bolton.
I did, didn't I? Hell, she'd probably be in the electric chair if it weren't for me.
Best to take solace in the small victories.
Thanks, Jim.